Well, hello everyone. My name is Patricia. I am a student from LSPR Communication and Business Institute. Now, I'm taking international relations as my major and being taught by Sir Charles Bonar Sirait at public speaking and presentation skills subject. So, I'm gonna tell you all guys about climate change. Climate change is a significant change in temperature, rainfall, and wind that lasts for a long time, can be in decade or even more. One example is the long drought in Indonesia that occurred in 2015, which caused forest fires and scorched more than 2.6 million hectares of land, or the equivalent of 4.5 times the area of the island of Bali. And it is still warmly reminded of what also happened in Sumatra and Kalimantan some time ago, even though it was originally caused by human hands, but the long drought exacerbated the situation. In fact, Indonesia's forests are tropical forests that are always wet or humid, and making it difficult to burn naturally. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change also said that most of the increase in global average temperature that occurred since the mid-20th century was due to the increase in the human-produced greenhouse gas emissions. The climate crisis affects us all, and we all have the power to help solve it. The science community all around the world been telling us for a long time we have to. Let's take a look at why. The sky is a very thin shell of atmosphere surrounding the planet, and we're putting into that thin space 110 million tons of man-made global warming pollution every 24 hours. And it's building up, and it's trapping heat. Agriculture's part of it, and the management of forests and transportation, but the main part of it is the burning of fossil fuels, which provides more than 80% of all the energy the world uses. As a result, all this heat being trapped and the air temperatures going up quite dramatically, and this is causing record-breaking years. 16 of the 17 hottest years ever measured with instruments have been since 2001, but on a global basis, more than 90% of all this extra heat energy is going into the oceans, and they're heating up pretty rapidly, and this makes the ocean-based storms like hurricanes and typhoons and cyclones stronger and more destructive, and it also disrupts the water cycle because the water vapor coming off the oceans is increasing ever significantly as the ocean warms, and that's carried over the land and falls in much bigger precipitation event. Conversation International explained that nature is the best solution in dealing with climate change. Tropical forests are very effective at storing carbon and preventing worst-case climate change scenarios. Unfortunately, nature-based solutions still only receive 2% of all climate finance. Yet, according to the Conversation report, natural climate solutions such as ending deforestation and restoring degraded forests at a global level can create 80 million jobs, bring 1 billion people out of poverty, and add $23 trillion in productive growth. Therefore, conservation is working to achieve zero net deforestation in Amazonia by 2020 to protect vital resources, mitigate climate change, and increase prosperity for people. Conservation International is also advising more than 20 countries to help forge the Paris Agreement, the first climate pact of its kind to recognize the key role that nature must play in any climate change solution. We, as young people, can actually help reduce climate change. Not only does it help, but it can make a big impact. Come on, from now on, stop caring about the environment. not only humans live in this world, but other creatures live with us. So, save our world and save our life. I'm Patricia, thank you so much, and see you on the next video.